I hear from parents and educators that right now children seem to have a really low tolerance for challenge. I think music lessons can really address this, and I've seen this happen in real time with my students. So, when you're starting out piano for the first time, when you're starting a new instrument, it's super overwhelming. You come in with kind of the two-finger typing, you don't know what the notes are, you can't read sheet music. And initially, my students will think it's very overwhelming, that we can't do too many things in the lesson because, their brain is just kind of melting with all the information. But what I find is they really quickly learn to have a little bit more resilience and a little more push through. And it's my job as the teacher to figure out, when do they need a little push, when do they need a little break, what's going to motivate them. I can see, and parents have told me, they can also really see that these kids are learning patience and they're learning resilience in a way that they're not getting in other areas of their life. There's so many positive things you can learn from music. There's so much science about how it's good for your brain, for your body, for your creativity. I also think, just as a foundation, it really teaches you how to approach a challenge. Every time you go to a new piece, you're starting at zero. You don't know how to play any of it, and by the end of it, you have this beautiful result where you have this gorgeous creative kind of performance at the end. A skill that I think kids can apply in a lot of different areas, and I really work in my lessons to make sure that I'm teaching them, you can do it. You can push a little more, see how much you've done, see what you can get through. How would you teach me this? There's lots of prompts and lots of ways that I can help kids kind of break through that mental block of, this is too overwhelming, I'm not going to be able to do it. And it definitely takes time. Progress isn't linear, but I really love seeing kids learn these new skills that they can approach a challenge. And I really love when I get to the point in the lesson book where they're like, oh yeah, I could totally do this. This is easy. I'm like, yes, this is the attitude I want. Because a couple months ago, they would have been like, no, I'm not touching it. We can't do it. But I really love seeing that progress, and I love hearing it reflected back from the parents too. So I encourage you, no matter your age, it's a really good thing to learn something new, to learn an instrument, and build up that tolerance for challenge along the way.